Welcome to the show, everyone. Today we're diving headfirst into the wild world of football. But not just any football, we're talking about the kind that's being slowly, and some might say, insidiously taken over by robots. Or at least, their digital brains. That's right, folks. We're talking about artificial intelligence. And before you switch the channel thinking this is some boring tech talk, let me assure you, this is about to get weird. From match decisions that'll leave you screaming at your TV, to predicting future stars with the accuracy of Nostradamus after a triple espresso, AI is changing the game in ways you wouldn't believe. So buckle up, because things are about to get a little bit Terminator, a little bit Ted Lasso, and a whole lot of what the hell is happening to football. Now I know what you're thinking. John, you beautiful bearded fool, VR is already bad enough. You're telling me there's something even more sinister going on. And to that I say, oh you sweet summer child, you think those lines they draw on the screen are actually drawn by humans? Please. We're talking about algorithms, people, algorithms so complex, so deeply embedded in the fabric of the game, that they're practically calling the shots from the sidelines. Forget managers, forget referees, we're talking about lines of code, deciding whether that handball was intentional or not. And the worst part? We're letting them. We're actively handing over the reins of the beautiful game to a bunch of ones and zeros. And why? Because someone told us it would make things fairer, more objective. Well, let me tell you something. Nothing sucks the joy out of a last-minute goal like realizing it was all just part of some grand AI-powered plan. It's like finding out your favorite band is actually just a bunch of holograms. Sure, it's technically impressive, but also deeply, deeply unsettling. And here's the kicker, folks. This isn't some dystopian future we're talking about. This is happening right now, right under our noses. While we're busy arguing about offsides, AI is quietly becoming the puppet master of the sport we love. So the next time you see a controversial call, don't blame the ref, don't blame the players, blame the algorithm. Blame the cold, unfeeling logic that's slowly turning football into a giant complex game of FIFA controlled by a supercomputer somewhere in Silicon Valley. And trust me, that supercomputer doesn't care about your fantasy league. Now, we all know football managers are a special breed. They're part tactician, part motivator, part human volcano on the sidelines. But what if I told you those meticulously crafted lineups, those perfectly timed substitutions, were actually the work of, you guessed it, AI? That's right, folks. Forget Pep Guardiola's beautiful mind, forget Klopp's heavy metal football. We're talking about algorithms analyzing every pass, every tackle, every blade of grass on the pitch to create the ultimate winning formula. Imagine a world where managers are basically just figureheads, puppets dancing to the tune of their AI overlords, where every decision, from who starts to who gets sold in the transfer window, is dictated by cold, hard data. Sounds terrifying, right? Well, hold on to your hats because it gets even weirder. What if I told you some teams are already using AI to scout for young talent? That's right. Forget scouts with their notebooks and stopwatches. AI is out there watching hours of youth league footage, identifying the next Messi before he even hits puberty. It's like Moneyball. But instead of finding undervalued players, we're talking about predicting the future of football itself. And who knows, maybe it'll work. Maybe AI will unearth a generation of talent we never even knew existed. Or maybe it'll create an army of perfectly efficient, perfectly boring footballers who can pass a ball with pinpoint accuracy but wouldn't know a nutmeg if it kicked them in the face. Either way, one thing's for sure, the days of the manager as we know him are numbered. So pour one out for the charismatic leaders, the tactical geniuses, the ones who wore their heart on their sleeve. The future of football management belongs to the algorithms. Now we all love a good prediction, don't we? Whether it's your mate down the pub claiming this is finally the year their team wins the league, or those octopus oracles during the World Cup, there's something inherently thrilling about trying to predict the unpredictable. But what if I told you, there's an oracle out there, one that's scarily accurate, and it's not a cephalopod, it's AI. That's right, folks, we're talking about algorithms crunching numbers like they're going out of style, analyzing everything from player stats to weather patterns to predict the future of football. Remember when everyone thought Erling Haaland was just a flash in the pan? Well, AI called that 1 year ago, and who knows what other future stars are lurking in its databases just waiting to be unleashed upon the world. But it gets even wilder, folks. What if I told you AI could predict the Champions League winner years in advance? Decades even. Imagine the chaos, the betting scandals, the sheer existential dread of knowing your team doesn't stand a chance for the next 20 years. It's enough to make you want to give up on football altogether and take up a nice, predictable hobby like knitting or competitive stamp collecting. But then again, where's the fun in that? Part of the beauty of football is its unpredictability. The fact that on any given day, any team can beat any other. And who knows, maybe AI will get it wrong. Maybe there's a glitch in the matrix, a random act of footballing chaos that throws all its predictions out the window. Or maybe, just maybe, AI is right, and the future of football is already written. Now, we've all seen those robot football tournaments, right? The ones where a bunch of metal boxes stumble around a pitch like toddlers who've just discovered caffeine. Yeah, not exactly the pinnacle of athleticism, is it? But what if I told you those clunky robots are just the beginning? That AI is coming for our beloved footballers and it's bringing its A-game. We're talking about robots that can run faster, jump higher, and kick a ball with the precision of a surgical laser. Imagine a world where Messi and Ronaldo are just footnotes in history, replaced by robots with names like Ai.Exe and Cyberfoot 3000, where every pass is perfect, every shot unstoppable, and every goal celebration involves a synchronized robot dance routine. Now I know what you're thinking. John, you glorious, cynical bastard. Robots will never understand the passion, the artistry, the sheer bloody-mindedness of human football. And to that, I say, have you met a robot lately? They're getting scarily good at this whole human emotion thing. They can write poetry, compose music, and probably even fake a hamstring injury when they're losing. But here's the real kicker, folks. What if AI doesn't just replace footballers? What if it creates them? We're talking about genetically engineered super athletes, designed from the ground up to be the ultimate footballing machines. Imagine a world where academies are filled with test tubes and algorithms, where scouts scour DNA databases instead of dusty pitches. It's a terrifying thought, but also a strangely compelling one. Because let's be honest, who wouldn't want to see a team of genetically modified superhumans take on a team of robots in the ultimate football showdown? It would be like watching the Olympics, but with more lasers and fewer drug scandals. Now, we've talked a lot about the potential downsides of AI in football, the loss of human error, the predictability, the fact that robots probably wouldn't understand the offside rule even if you explained it to them with interpretive dance. But what if I told you AI could actually save football? That's right, folks, hear me out on this one. Imagine a world where referees are replaced by AI, where every decision is 100% accurate, every call unbiased. No more diving, no more phantom fouls, no more corruption scandals that make FIFA look like a mafia movie. It would be a utopia, a footballing paradise where the only thing that mattered was what happened on the pitch, not who had the deepest pockets or the most persuasive linesman. And it's not just refereeing. AI could level the playing field in other ways too. Imagine a world where every team has access to the same AI-powered training tools, the same data-driven insights. No more financial disparities, no more super clubs hoarding all the best players. Just pure, unadulterated football, where the best team wins, regardless of their budget or their history. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, maybe it is. Maybe AI is just another tool for the powerful to exploit, another way to control and manipulate the beautiful game. Or maybe, just maybe, it's the catalyst for a new era of football, one that's fairer, more transparent, and more exciting than ever before. Only time will tell, folks. But one thing's for sure, AI is here to stay, and it's about to change everything we thought we knew about the beautiful game. So, what do you think? Is AI the future of football, or is it ruining the game we love? Are we on the precipice of a technological revolution? Or are we hurtling towards a dystopian future where robots play tiki-taka in empty stadiums? Honestly, I'm as clueless as a linesman trying to explain the offside rule to a pigeon. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be fascinating to watch it all unfold. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of sports. And who knows, maybe next week we'll tackle the burning question, can AI finally teach English footballers how to win a penalty shootout? Spoiler alert, probably not.